talk about UK road signs. Do you ever feel like you're trying to learn a whole new secret language just to pass your driving test? Well, you're not wrong, but you're also not alone. In this explainer, we're going to give you the key to unlock that language so you can stop just memorizing signs and actually start reading the road.
If you're studying for your theory test, I bet this feels pretty familiar. It's just a sea of signs. It feels like you have to cram hundreds of them into your brain. But what if I told you there's a much smarter way to do this?
You see, the real secret isn't about brute force memorization at all. It's about logic. The vast majority of UK road signs follow a really simple, consistent code, and it's all based on just two things: their shape and their color. Once you get this code, you can figure out most signs you see, even if you've never laid eyes on them before.
Okay, so let's crack this code. Part 1 is all about the shapes. The shape of a sign is your very first clue. It tells you the general purpose of the sign. And really, there are only 3 main ones you need to get your head around.
First up, we've got circles. As soon as you see a circular sign, your brain needs to think one word: order. These are not suggestions, folks. They are legally binding commands. If you ignore them, you could be looking at a fine, or worse, points on your license.
Next, we have the triangle. A triangle is totally different. It's a warning. It's giving you a heads up that there's a potential hazard coming up, something that might mean you need to slow down or change your position to stay safe.
And finally, the humble rectangle. These signs are the most straightforward of the bunch. They're all about giving you information. They'll tell you things like directions, distances, or give you a heads up that you're about to join a motorway. Simple as that.
So we've got the shapes down. That's the first half of the code. Now let's add the second layer: color. Color becomes super important, especially for those circular signs, the orders, because it tells you exactly what kind of order you're being given. So for those circular orders, the color tells you everything you need to know. A simple way to think of it is this: red circles are negative. They tell you what you must not do. Think of red as stop or prohibited. Blue circles, on the other hand, are positive. They tell you what you must do. Think of blue as go or mandatory.
And here it is, the whole shebang, all in one place. This is basically your master key. A red circle, that's a negative order, a must not do. A blue circle, that's a positive order, a must do. A triangle is a warning, and a rectangle is just information. Seriously, this simple little grid is the foundation for understanding almost any sign on the road.
Okay, theory is all well and good, but let's see how this code actually works with some real-world signs. Let's put it to the test. Right then, take a look at this sign. It's got a bicycle on it. But before I tell you what it means, have a go yourself. Use the code. What's the shape telling you? And what's that color telling you?
Okay, let's break it down together. First, the shape. It's a circle, so we know straight away it's an order. Second, the color. It's red, which means it's a negative, must not do kind of order. And third, the symbol is obviously a bicycle.
So you put all that together, and what do you get? You must not cycle here. It's a no cycling zone. See? Simple, right? No memorization needed, just pure, simple logic.
Let's try another one. Same symbol again, a bicycle. But look closely. What's the one key difference here? And how does that completely change the meaning according to our code?
All right, let's apply the code one more time. The shape is a circle, so yep, it's still in order. But this time the color is blue, and blue signals a positive must-do command. And of course, the symbol is still a bicycle.
And the result? This is a route that must be used by pedal cycles only. It's a mandatory cycle path. It's the complete opposite of the red sign we just saw. Now this is just a perfect example of the code in action. The symbol is identical. It's a bicycle in both, but just by changing one single element, the color, we completely flip the instruction from a you must not to a you must. It's brilliant, isn't it?
All right, last one for the test. Take a look at this. We've seen the bicycle before, we've seen the red border, but what's different now? The most important clue? The shape has changed completely.
So let's decode it. First thing to notice is the shape. It's a triangle. So you can forget all those red and blue rules about orders. This isn't an order at all, it's a warning. So we just combine the warning shape with the bicycle symbol. And there you have it. The sign is simply warning you that there's a cycle route ahead, or that you should expect to see cyclists on the road. It's not ordering you to do anything, it's just giving you crucial information to keep yourself and other road users safe. Now, this code is an incredibly powerful tool. It really is. But it's important to be realistic. It's a system to help you learn. It's not some magic wand that works for every single sign out there. And as the source material for this explainer points out, some signs, especially older or more unique ones, just don't follow the system. Those you just have to memorize the old-fashioned way. This system helps you with the huge majority, but you still need to study those exceptions to pass your test and be a safe driver.
So, let's wrap this all up. What's the key takeaway here? Stop trying to memorize hundreds of individual pictures and start thinking like a code breaker. Remember those core rules. Circles are orders, triangles are warnings, rectangles are info. And for orders, red means don't, and blue means do. This system isn't a replacement for learning, but it's going to help you learn so much faster and become a more confident, aware driver. You now have the fundamental key to decode the language of the road. So the next time you're out, whether you're driving or just walking around, look at the signs. Think about the shapes, think about the colors. You might just be surprised by how much you can now read without even thinking about it.